Ji Hyun Woo announces marriage at 40. The bride's identity shocks everyone. Who is the mysterious woman who managed to capture the heart of Ji Hyun Woo, the actor known for his cool, distant demeanor, both on and off screen? As the unexpected marriage news breaks, fans are left reeling. Some are celebrating, others are suspicious, but everyone is asking the same burning question: who is she? Could this be a secret love story years in the making, or a sudden twist no one saw coming? The truth is more shocking than anyone imagined. Let's dive into the full story, together with Red Carpet Revealed. Ji Hyun Woo to marry at 40 read the simple statement from his agency. No elaborate press conference, no glamorous pre-wedding pictorials. Just one short message that cracked open the tightly sealed world of a man who for nearly 2 decades had lived behind a wall of mystery and restraint. But the true shock wasn't that he was getting married, it was who he was marrying. A cold star with a warm secret. For years, Ji Hyun Woo was regarded as the classic aloof leading man, known for his serious roles and emotionally distant on-screen persona. He rarely showed cracks in his public image. Behind the camera, he was famously reserved, drawing a clear line between his professional and personal life. Reporters who had interviewed him described him as thoughtful, composed, and unshakably private. Romance rumors swirled around him over the years, but none ever stuck, not until now. So when his agency released the announcement that he would be tying the knot before the year's end, the reaction was immediate and explosive. Who had captured the heart of this man, known for his emotional armor? Who had broken through walls that not even the most glamorous actresses could penetrate? A bride everyone recognizes but no one names. According to industry insiders, the bride is someone Ji Hyun Woo met through work, a description vague enough to send fans into a frenzy. But true followers didn't need more than that. They had been connecting the dots for years. A certain actress known for her gentle strength, sincere eyes and radiant smile had shared the screen with Ji Hyun Woo in a drama that left an imprint on the nation. Their chemistry was raw, unfiltered, and unforgettable. After the series wrapped, fans continued to ship them, begging for another collaboration, or at least confirmation that their connection had been real. But both actors remained silent. They avoided interviews, rarely appeared at the same public events, and insisted they were just colleagues. Yet, behind the scenes, whispers persisted. He was seen escorting her discreetly to her car after filming. She was spotted attending a family event of his, posing only with distant relatives, but present nonetheless. Now, with the announcement, fans are returning to old footage, combing through interactions and realizing what had been there all along, a subtle, deeply emotional bond that bloomed quietly away from flashing cameras and screaming fans, a family plan years in the making. What many didn't expect was this: Ji Hyun Woo's decision to marry at 40 wasn't a sudden whim. It was part of a plan, one that involved not just his heart, but also his family. Sources close to the actor say that Ji Hyun Woo had long discussed marriage with his parents. In fact, his mother once told a close friend that her son had made a quiet vow. He would marry only when he found someone he could truly trust, not someone who looked good beside him in pictures, but someone who understood the quiet corners of his soul. That someone, it seems, walked into his life on a drama set. Over time, she became not only his companion, but a trusted confidant to his parents as well. Insiders say that Ji Hyun Woo's father, a man known for his stern and traditional views, was deeply moved after a private meeting with the woman in question. She looked him in the eye, thanked him for raising a man of honor, and promised to protect his heart. One family friend revealed. After that, he gave his blessing without hesitation. Why now Ji Hyun Woo had reportedly waited to reach this specific milestone, his 40th birthday, before making his move. Those close to him say it was intentional. He believes 40 is a turning point. One longtime manager said, time for a man to stop running and start building. He wanted to be sure, mature, and fully ready to protect someone for life. In an age where celebrity relationships are often rushed, overly exposed, and short-lived, Ji Hyun Woo's approach has stunned many. There were no rumors, no scandals, no hints, only quiet devotion and a deep respect for privacy. An upcoming ceremony cloaked in mystery. The wedding, scheduled for later this year, will be held in an intimate venue surrounded by nature, away from the glitz of Seoul's hotel ballrooms. Guests will include only close friends, longtime collaborators, and family. The bride's identity, while not officially confirmed, is expected to become obvious the moment she walks down the aisle. Still don't expect paparazzi photos or grand fashion spreads. Ji Hyun Woo has reportedly asked all attendees to surrender their phones at the entrance and to treat the event not as a show, but as a sacred moment. For years, fans saw them together laughing during behind-the-scenes footage, exchanging glances that lingered just a little too long, walking side by side, even after the cameras had stopped rolling. But because there were no grand declarations, no scandalous headlines, no paparazzi photos of midnight dates, the public moved on. Now looking back, it's clear they weren't hiding, they were just protecting something rare. One producer who worked with the two stars recounted a moment from set that now feels like foreshadowing. There was a day when she was feeling under the weather. No one noticed except him. He didn't say anything, but during the break, he quietly brought her a warm drink. No words, just a glance. It was the kind of gesture that spoke louder than anything else. Her identity. A silent confirmation. Though neither Ji Hyun Woo nor his agency has officially named the bride, it seems they no longer need to. Every clue points to the same person, the same woman with whom he shared not only a beloved drama, but a history of mutual admiration and subtle, undeniable chemistry. At a recent awards ceremony, Ji Hyun Woo's acceptance speech ended with a message that fans now believe was a veiled tribute to the person who taught me that stillness can hold more meaning than words, thank you. The camera had briefly panned to a woman in the audience, her eyes misty, her hands clutched tightly in her lap. The internet erupted. Fans zoomed in on the footage, slowed it down, dissected every frame. For them, it was confirmation. She had been there all along. A personal victory for a man who chose silence. In an industry obsessed with exposure and performance, Ji Hyun Woo's decision to keep his love life private feels almost revolutionary. He didn't sell the narrative to a magazine. He didn't use his relationship to promote a new drama. He waited silently, patiently for the right time. This wasn't just a wedding announcement. It was a personal victory, a quiet declaration that he had at last found someone worth stepping out of the shadows for. A former co-star shared in a private interview. He used to say love was something that happened in scripts, not real life, but something changed after that project. He wasn't just acting anymore, you could see it. Marriage built on mutual respect. This isn't a whirlwind romance fueled by glamour and headlines. Insiders describe their bond as grounded, built on shared values, deep conversation, and unwavering respect. She challenged him. One friend revealed, not with loud arguments or drama, but with calm honesty, she didn't fall at his feet. She walked beside him. That's what drew him in. The couple is said to spend much of their time away from the city, enjoying quiet weekends, hiking, reading, and visiting family. There are no lavish vacations, no extravagant gifts plastered on social media. Just a peaceful kind of love that thrives in simplicity. The next chapter, a possible on-screen reunion. As news of the marriage continues to dominate headlines, fans are now begging for an on-screen reunion. There's already buzz that several directors have approached the couple with offers for a romance drama, one that mirrors their real-life story. A spokesperson from one broadcasting station said, "We've never seen public demand like this. People don't just want to watch them act anymore. They want to witness the real love behind the scenes." While nothing has been confirmed, sources suggest that the couple is considering a joint project, but only if the script feels authentic and meaningful. And Ji Hyun Woo's final words before the big day. In a rare and deeply emotional statement released to the press, Ji Hyun Woo shared the following. There comes a moment in every man's life when he stops searching for perfection and starts cherishing sincerity. I've found someone who sees me, not the actor, not the name, but the person behind all of it. At 40, I'm ready to love, not with fireworks, but with presence. Quiet, unwavering presence. It was a side of him fans had rarely seen, vulnerable, open, and filled with gratitude. A fairy tale, but real. This isn't just a celebrity marriage. This is a story that feels like a fairy tale written not in flashbulbs or tabloids, but in quiet gestures, patient waiting and silent promises. It's a reminder that even in the loudest, most chaotic world, love can grow in silence. And when it finally speaks, it doesn't whisper, it echoes.